what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
The moment you walking, you rest your head still talking. You leaving me now.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We can look at this Bronco defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they are facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. In motion goes the tight end. Now Richardson. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now Richardson going to shift things up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Still shedding tackles. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
On 1st down, long. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Reggie Gilliam. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Up the middle they go. Moore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Warriors 17, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Richardson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Colts at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, it's Moore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Buffalo 18. Come on.
Richardson looking to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And will be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's long. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's long. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw here. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Broncos 24, Colts 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Steps away to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Isaiah Foskey.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Richardson working from the gun.
Forced out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side.
Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try the left side. It's long.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Come on.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Richardson out of the shotgun. Powell on the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's long.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moore fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
It's caught. Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
That's taken in by Franklin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that's a good first step, and several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Long. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's long. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's long. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's long. Down the sideline he goes. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll try to run this one in. And another negative play there as they stop him again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Carlson down to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Broncos, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.